Music by Underdog Saint.
Yeah, peak work. I'm moving no research. See, that's the difference between making a bag or losing a bag. It's like work, research. BOT make the tech work. And Underdog, you like Cap Kirk. We masters in the metaverse, just research.
This is the Underdog Research Channel. Welcome, folks. I have another great video for you. This is going to be a conversation, a discussion about Turbo. Did it not blow your bank accounts up? We've been rocking with this project when it was way in the red. Then less than 24 hours ago, it went skyrocketing, beating new all-time highs. But there's more to this conversation. Now, folks, I want to talk about two things. A lot of you who I've spoken to, you may be an old head when it comes to crypto. You may be new. You may be in the middle somewhere. But there's a conversation because in the last 48 hours, although Turbo has surpassed all-time highs, it also has now seen some lows, some pullback. And I thought it's a good time for a teaching moment to teach you a little bit about how crypto works. This is something that you could take this video, share it with a family member, a loved one, and I'm going to help you. But we're going to do this in a non-traditional way. And I want to do this by first bringing someone up I just introduced you to. Y'all remember him? This is my boy here. Someone new who's I'm gonna explain this to. It is Country Boy Crypto Skeet. You can call him Crypto Skeet if you want to. Now I'm gonna bring him here today, and he's with us. Country Boy Skeet, I see you there. I'm gonna bring you on in a second. If y'all haven't met him, he's new to crypto, but I've been teaching him about, and I told him about Turbo. Now wait a minute, Country Boy. Your camera's on. You're live. Do you hear me? Do you see me, Country Boy? You looking a little distressed. Country Boy, what's wrong with you? You look a little bit distressed. What's wrong with you? Okay, Country Boy, you look a little distressed. I don't know what's going on, but okay, we're live. I want you to know, I'm audience, this is Country Boy Skeet. We're about to talk to you. Country Boy, your camera's on. You gotta calm the volume. There you go. Oh, I don't know what's going on, Country Boy, but what's wrong with you? You look a little sad. You should be happy. Turbo took off, like I was telling you about, and you looking very sad. What's going on, Country Boy? Talk to me. Talk to us. Talk to the audience. We want to know what's happening with you.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie fair.
Country Boy, why are you singing?
The last one to know.
What?
The last one to show I was the last one. I thought you'd see there.
Skeet, Country Boy, Crypto Skeet. It's live.
In his eyes when I took his eyes and filled in champagne, toasted you.
Why are you singing Garth Brooks?
I said, honey, we may be through, but you never hear me complain.
Country Boy, stay.
Darling, you got me in. Such low places, Underdog.
What did I do?
I'm hurting, Underdog. We didn't talk about this crypto.
Why are you hurting, Country Boy?
Well, I won't be okay.
Country Boy, what is going on?
Underdog. And I'm not being social great. But you didn't tell me about this Turbo.
Why is Turbo?
I'm in a low place, Underdog.
Why is Turbo making you in low places, Country Boy? Talk to me. What's going on? This is a good moment.
Underdog, well, we gotta talk about this Turbo. This is Country Boy with a little bit of country. And I'm hurting, Underdog.
Why are you hurting? Tell me.
Underdog, I'm hurting because...
Why are you hurting, Country Boy?
I came to you. You said you teach everybody.
I can teach you.
Crypto.
Yes.
I jumped in this crypto project called Turbo.
Okay.
That I saw on your platform, Underdog.
Okay.
And I put a little bit of money in it. And it went all the way up. And I thought was winning, Underdog. God dog it, I thought was winning. I bought me a saddle with my horse and everything, Levette. And then, Underdog, the next day, it dropped down.
That's normal.
Underdog, I'm hurting.
That's normal.
That's why I had to sing.
I'm going to talk about that, Crypto Skeet. Calm down. You okay?
I'm listening to you, Underdog, but you gotta help me out here. Why did Turbo go up and then Underdog Turbo went down?
Too dramatic, Crypto Skeet. You're being too dramatic.
Understand, Underdog. Why
Oh.
me?
It's going to be good. Crypto, why are you looking like that? Let me, okay. Can I explain it to you?
All right, can you explain it to me? Because the people want to know, Underdog. So this
I'm going to tell you.
I thought if you put your money in it, it goes up. And it never ever come down and fly high in the sky like the bird.
Not like a bird. Come on.
Flying so high. I thought if Turbo gonna fly so high over yonder, but it went back
Over
down,
yonder?
the dog. So what's that about?
Okay. Listen to me. All right. Are you good? Are you done? All right. All right. Listen, crypto is a marketplace. And I'm going to explain that today in this video. I thought that's why I'm here today, to tell people about how crypto works.
All my money, Underdog.
You didn't lose all your money, Crypto Skeet.
And then it was all the way up there in Crypto Country Boy Skeet. He saw his money go from up here to down here, Underdog.
It's going to be fine.
Hurting deep in low places.
Not deep and low places. Okay, Crypto Skeet. All right, let me explain it to you. Give you.
So it ain't no scheme.
It's not a scheme.
Underdog, you really tell me it ain't no scheme?
It's not a scheme, Crypto Skeet.
Well, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm feeling good now, Underdog.
I'm glad.
Now that I know I ain't being no scheme.
Can I tell you about it?
Tell me that if you put your money in something, it's gonna go up. And it could go down.
Yes.
But either way, it's not a scheme. So
it's not a scheme,
everything's okay.
It's not a scheme. I'll explain it to you.
What? God, dog.
Lord have mercy.
I knew you was a good boy out there, brother. I knew you was
a good boy.
Dog.
All right.
I knew you wasn't gonna do old Skeeter wrong.
I'm not gonna do Crypto Skeeter.
I'm over here to listen to you. Go ahead and tell the people about this, and the old boys keep gonna listen to you.
I'm trying to. Why are you spitting on my channel? All right. Now, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. That's the purpose of this video today. We're going to talk about Turbo. We're going to talk about what happened with the price action. And we're going to also explain to people who may be new to crypto exactly how it works, and people who've been in crypto. Because sometimes I think we need a little reminder. So it's all about economics, all right? It's nothing new. It's the same thing that we see every day, whether it's food, whether it's a car, whether it's your favorite necklace. This is supply and demand. And so I'm going to talk about that, all right? If that's good, why are you doing your head like that? What is wrong with you? All right, so let me go ahead and just show you. I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm going to take you down so people can see what's going on. All right, you looking kind of, all right, let me just show people. All right. So folks, how does the prices work with crypto? Now, this is something that we're going to use Turbo as an example, because we just saw an exponential growth in Turbo. And if you think about it, before this occurred, before this happened, I was talking about Turbo and that it received utility. And one of the things that I saw that changed is that Turbo had a partnership on the Motorverse. And that's a game that is created by Animoca Brands. Now, I'm not going to go into the utility of that today. What I am going to do, though, is kind of explain to you why crypto goes up like it did and how we were able to anticipate this and what you can expect to happen, which is the norm. Because if you don't understand the norm of how crypto works, then it will scare you. And I'm telling you, as we move forward in the future, just in the next few months, crypto is being adopted, and you really need to understand that it's not like some of the traditional markets, yet there's some similarities, okay? So one thing about crypto prices, they're determined by supply and demand, no different than any other marketplace. The higher the demand, the higher the price, and vice versa. Now, as I was trying to explain to Crypto Skeet, one of the biggest differences, though, with crypto versus other markets is this, and this is what I want you to send to someone so they can understand it. If you are new or if you've been in crypto for a while, you want other people to get into crypto, and it's important to explain it. So the difference between a traditional marketplace and crypto is that the value is not backed by this thing called fiat currencies. Now, fiat currency is a fancy word for the dollar, whether it's the Japanese yen or whether it's the US dollar. This is the legal tender that countries utilize, and there's a backing to it. Now, centralized governments, as I mentioned, Japan, China, the United States, we have dollars, and those have a control value. The supply of the money is controlled by the government. Now, because of this, there can be inflation in the price. Now, that's controlled by the government. How much money is printed versus how much money is not printed can control the up and down of the value. So you hear people talk about the value of the dollar has gone down, or the value of another currency has went down. That is how it's controlled, centralized governments. And there's a lot of factors, and this is oversimplification, there's a lot of factors that go into that. Now, while crypto is not controlled by a centralized government or bank, and it's not recognized by most places as a legal tender in most countries, many cryptocurrencies have something that kind of mimic the centralization, and that is called the total supply. And I put that up here so you can see it. Now, the total supply is, let's say you have 100 of something, and you take those 100 of something and you put it in a marketplace. Let's say that is 100 apples, and you put it in a marketplace to sell at the local grocery stores. Now, these 100 apples are spread across multiple grocery stores, and every time people go to buy an apple, it reduces the overall number of apples from 100. Now, as the supply goes down, and more people still want those apples, well, then the value of those apples can sometimes increase, supply versus demand. Well, cryptocurrencies also do the same thing. And we're seeing this with Turbo, but you're seeing this with all cryptocurrencies for the most part. So as there is a fixed number of these digital assets, the ideology behind it is, as the prices go up, that means that the supply has somehow been reduced, either through consumption by people purchasing it, or by some type of reduction. And sometimes we hear about burning tokens, but that's a conversation for another day, actually, right? So I wanted to bring this up because, I see you saw that, crypto country boy Skeet is a little concerned, and we're going to talk to him here, but we got to recognize one thing is the fiat versus crypto, although they are similar, and although that they're considered sometimes associated because we only can think of the monetary value, we also have to recognize there is no centralization to it. Therefore, the prices aren't controlled. So this gives many opportunities that can affect the price. Now, let's talk about that, because yes, this is a Turbo conversation, but I want to make sure that we fully understand why the price of Turbo skyrocketed up and why it then went down to about 20% within 24 hours. Now, people still have got a great increase over this project, this technology, but you can apply this to many other projects. And so if you send this to other people, they can get a better understanding. Now, let's talk about it. All right. Now, why did Turbo crypto prices jump around so much? Now, here's my conversation to you. I gave it 5 big reasons. These are not all the reasons, but these are 5 big reasons that can make the price of Turbo or another crypto go up and down in price. So let's talk about the 5 reasons. So if you're tuning in, this is Underdog Research Channel. I'm trying to explain to Country Boy Crypto Skeet exactly how this works. And the first thing is fear and greed. Now, this is a oversimplification of a basic psychological human fact. People will either have fear of something and they won't buy, or they'll sell it, or they have greed and they won't attain it. This is a way of supply demand. For every seller of anything, there's someone who wants to buy it, right? So when we think about this, Turbo had a lot of people in this 24-hour period who decided to purchase it. Now, that could be something called retail investors like you and me. That's what you call individuals like us, or major companies. And there's a lot of reasons why this happened. But apparently within this 24-hour period where we saw Turbo go up over 100% in gains, because they had a lot of people purchasing the token. And so what happened is that there was greed there. There's people who like, hey, I want to get into part of Turbo. I don't want to miss out. You know, they call that sometimes fear of missing out. So that is one thing. Another thing that can happen that we are anticipating, this is the Underdog Research Channel has talked about, is regulation. Now, in all my videos, I've been doing videos for quite some time and research videos. I talked about this, and I have a pre-search before you research. This is the way that I look at these investments in cryptos through research instead of hype. You have to anticipate that laws are being changed. Right now in the United States, there's the Democrats and Republicans both have a candidate for presidency, and crypto is on the ballot. People see that major money, more money that's ever been used in crypto industry lobbyists is being sent into this election, and they want to see regulation. They want proper regulation so people can use this. So we're seeing this a lot now. We anticipate that next year that these NFTs and crypto, whether it's a meme coin or a coin that has utility, we anticipate that it's going to happen. And this is going to be laws that are written, and hopefully these laws are good laws. And so that's what's happening with crypto, and that can affect the price. Market events. So in market events, hacks, tech, or partnerships can sway prices. So when somebody does something negative on the marketplace where these cryptocurrencies are stored, let's say someone hacks and steals, millions of dollars of cryptocurrency, well, that could affect the price. Also tech events and partnerships. You'll see oftentimes myself and other researchers talk about, hey, this company is partnering with this company. Now, why does that matter? Well, we saw a few months ago a partnership like this. Animoca Brands, a $6 billion Web3 company, partnered with Turbo. And I talked about it then, and that's when Turbo was not skyrocketing. And I said there's some effects that happen. You have a big company. Imagine a company like Walmart, and Walmart says, I'm going to go buy something from this one company, and all the Walmarts are going to buy something from this one company. Well, you can expect that company's going to be very happy with that contract because they're going to make a lot of money. But imagine if Walmart does it and then they talk to Target, and Target says, I'm going to sell that product in my store too. And Target's a big place. And then the little mom and pop stores, and they say small businesses, they say, I'm going to sell that product too. The bigger the network, the more effects. So Animoca Brands partnered with Turbo with a game called Motiverse. And that is also a part of the broader macro effects, and that can affect the price. Now, did that affect the price right now? That's going to be a lot of evaluation to determine. It's not one thing, it's multiple things, but that did give it utility. And we'll talk about that at another time, but I want you to understand that can affect the price. Whales. Now, whales is something that we have to talk about. Whales is a slang term we often use in the crypto space and also stock market space, where we're referring to someone who has a lot of equity, a lot of money, who buys a whole bunch of tokens because they want to make a profit. Now, if they acquire a whole bunch of tokens and they sell a whole bunch of tokens, just like I was telling Crypto Skeet, then that's going to also affect the price. So whales, how they move is another way not only to kind of evaluate what the project could do, its potential, but also can also affect the price of the project if a lot of the tokens are then sold that one person has for profit. That will give a temporary drop in price. And depending on how much is sold, that can be market manipulation, and that can also affect the price. So we saw a lot of people buying this token. It could have been whales, people who bought a lot of tokens, or retail investors. And lastly, scams. This is not all inclusive list, but this is my list, the Underdog Research Channel list. Now, sometimes there's scams like rug pulls, and I'm not going to go through the details, but every place in the world that has a marketplace has some associated scam that could be associated with it, whether it's checks, credit cards, crypto, cash, even banks that get robbed. These are things that occur in businesses. We can't control those things, but when a bank gets robbed and businesses get robbed and they offset those losses onto the customer, that affects us as the consumer. Well, this is the same thing with the crypto market. As these companies are getting scammed sometimes, or are part of a scam, they can do that. Now, I'm not saying this is what's happening with this project, but I'm just giving you a gist. Now, getting back to that, I want to talk a little bit more about this, and then I'll talk to Crypto Skeet, because I know that he was halfway listening to me. Imagine that this scenario that I just gave you. A big player or whale decides to sell off a huge chunk of their crypto or turbo in this example. And suddenly a ton of turbo crypto is available on the open market that anybody can get. Now, if there aren't enough people like you and me who want to purchase the crypto that we like, then the price will start to go down. If you have a store and they produce, again, let's say pairs, and you go to the local farmers and the farmers put 1,000 pairs in this one store, and people want to buy apples and they have 1,000 pairs. Well, they only have 100 apples at the store, but they have 1,000 pairs, and there's only 100 people buying. Then the price of those pairs is going to drop down because there's more plentiful supply of the pairs that people are not really buying than there are for the 100 apples. That makes sense? So that's how you had to look at turbo. Apparently what has happened is during this time frame, we had a little bit of that happening too. More people were purchasing it. And then the next day, as people are selling, because they bought it at a low price and now it's went higher. And now the next day, the price is going down. What is happening here? It gets a dip. This is natural, and you should not be nervous about these things. But I think sometimes we need to be reminded, because we have seen so many negative things happen. I don't want people to not be aware of it. So again, share this information and so people can get a gist, and remind yourself of this. Now, another scenario that is the reverse of that. Let's flip the situation. I put it up here so you can see it. Now, let's say, for example, a whale decides to buy a huge amount of turbo, just like we've seen retail investors, you and me, little people like us, and big investors on the same time frame buying this token. It pushes the price up. So the same conversation about the 100 apples and the 1,000 pairs. Now flip it. There's not 1,000 pairs. They went to the market, and what happened was 2,000 people came to this one store. They bought the apples, but there's only 1,000 pairs, and each person wanted to buy 3 of the pairs, but there's 2,000 people trying to buy 1,000 pairs, and each person wants to buy 3 pairs. Well, as people are buying more than what they actually have in the market and that to share, then the price will go up, because those individuals who bought those pairs at lower prices will sell those pairs to the people who want to buy more than one pair, and they'll sell it for not the price that they got it. It's capitalism. They're going to sell it for a higher price. So that's how it works. So I'm bringing up Crypto Skeet again. I think it's important that you should know that this is not a scam, Crypto Skeet. That's why I want to explain to you. This is the normal thing that happens in a marketplace. Nothing crazy. Okay.
Underdog, I got a question.
Yes.
Underdog, Jose, I got a question.
Okay.
So
what's up?
So what you trying to say is economical. Is this the right word? Economicals? Like so when I look at it like a marketplace, if I had bring my chickens to the market when they got 12 eggs, Right now, hear me out, Underdog. Hear me out.
I'm
And
listening.
those chickens
Chickens.
have the best eggs. I'm talking about the eggs so plump and so crisp that you can just smell like they came right out the chicken. Pop.
Smell it
And
like
I bring them to the marketplace to sell my 12 eggs for, and $12, $1 per egg, because they the finest eggs on this time. Underdog, you mean to tell me crypto is like those eggs? I bring the crypto, which is my eggs, to the marketplace, and I put it on the internet. And people from all around the world gonna put their money to try to buy my eggs. And then
yes.
if they buy the eggs, the price of my eggs go up as people are interested in having the best quality eggs there is. And then when the price go up from people buying the eggs, if, for example, they make a profit because they bought the eggs for $12, and now they go sell those eggs to other people,
Yes.
and other people want those eggs, and now they sell them for $18. And as they sell those eggs, they're going to take profit of $4, and then the price of the eggs overall will go down, because if there's more people selling the eggs than they are buying the eggs, then the economicals
Economical.
is that the price of eggs go down.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying,
That's
Underdog?
it.
Why you just say that?
I've been telling you that.
We get on here, hell, the boy Skeet upstairs.
I told you that.
You crazy, Underdog. That's all you had to tell me? That's all you had to say? I was sitting here singing my Garth Brooks song for low places. I was in a deep, dark spot.
I heard it.
24 hours.
We all heard it.
Underdog, let me ask you a question.
What?
You're the professional,
Crypto Skeet.
right? You do all the crypto stuff, Underdog.
Yes.
Now, Underdog, if this is the way it works for eggs,
yes,
is this the same thing that works for crypto? Because
yes,
for crypto, but you can fry up an egg. Yeah, you can, Underdog. You can make a scrambled grits. You can do that for eggs. So how is this related to crypto markets, Underdog?
That's what I was.
Explain that to me.
I just explained it to you. That's why I'll just explain it to you. So just like I said before, the marketplace will dictate based on us. We're setting the prices by when I say us, the buyers and sellers. So just like Turbo. Did you hear me? Okay. Just like Turbo went up in price, that also happened because retail investors and other people.
Okay. You
get it, right? We're purchasing the projects, the tokens, and that's what caused it go up. So it is normal, and you want to see it do that because this is the opportunity.
Underdog, you're a smart one. You went a smart one, Underdog. Because I tell you one other thing, I didn't know that, Underdog. I didn't know that. Because did not know this until you just told me.
I'm glad.
Why we, Underdog, you got that education. You got that education.
Not education, sir.
All right.
Education. Yeah, I know a little bit. Thank you. So that's how it works. I'm trying to, but you keep interrupting me. That's what I'm saying. So that's how it works, Crypto Skeet. And for everyone else, that's how it works. So we can't get afraid. This is the opportunity as the price goes down because the demand has went down. People are selling. You get a new opportunity and you want those fluctuations. That's the great thing about crypto. The fluctuations are good. We'll get off Crypto Skeet for a second. What we can see here is, again, the value of the turbo or crypto, whichever. I'm using the word turbo because we just saw this happen. But I want to say crypto. So if you're sharing this with other people, share this video with them so they can truly get it. And I'll have it time coded and everything. So all you got to do, send them to it, let them watch and hear. If I can teach Crypto Skeet, I can definitely teach you because he got it. You're talking about chickens and eggs and stuff, but I think you get the point. That's what's happening. And there's a lot about to happen, not only with this particular project. This is just a gateway to help you to understand. And I did this purposely. I chose to use a meme coin. This is only the second meme coin that I started talking about in the last several years. I said Shiba Inu was one. Then I talked about Turbo. I referenced Hoppy, and that's the three totally. But I only did a video on Turbo in the meme coin categories. That's two in the last 4 years almost. So I did this on purpose. I wanted people to see the power of research over the hype. Now, I want to go back to this chart that you see right here. Now, for example, when a whale suddenly dumps a bunch of turbo crypto, all right, or a retail investors, we sell it. That's what we mean by dumping into the market. It can cause a panic for people and among people who invested like you and me, and then people will sell it. This is natural. We need to get back to that reset button, understanding what a normal market looks like. And they might wonder, the people who are in the project, they might wonder, oh my goodness, everyone's selling. What do they know that I don't know? And without even looking, they sell their tokens and they decide to follow the crowds. And that is a very dangerous thing to do. That's why I created this channel, not only to give people opportunities to see what I see through my research this is research I was doing for myself personally and sharing with my family. And now I get an opportunity to share it with you. And I want to make sure that you can have an avenue to use research over the hype. Hype is what can get you in a lot of trouble. And research, sure, it's not everything. It doesn't work out for what we read, but it gives you a better positioning to make good sound decisions. Now, as I said, on the flip side of this, the prices were soaring with Turbo because of the factors that I just mentioned. And then that's the greed that kicks in. And then investors will follow suit and they'll buy in on those higher prices. And that's what I don't want you to do. We were in this position months before it happened. The first time it happened a few months ago, we got there before the all-time highs at that time. And now a second time, we got there before the all-time highs. And because people who don't follow research, who follow hype, they don't listen and they only buy the green candles. That's when it's up. And we see the value in the red candles. Now, I think that's important to show. Now, I want to show you this real quick. Let's take a look at the chart. Now, what we have is coin market cap, and this is the chart. And I want to show you that at the time in which this video was done, and this is going to be a moment in time, Turbo was over 1 cent. Now, I went way past that, but I want you to pay attention to a few things here. One thing you should pay attention to is look at how high it went. It had an all-time high of 0.012. That's a little bit over 1 cent. Excuse me, as I was over 0.1318, a little bit over 1 cent. And now it has dropped down at the time in this video, 16%. But look at how much it went up. It has went up since September 26th of 2023, over 16,000%. I didn't stutter, 16,000%. So when we're thinking about that, and you can see the price action, imagine this. Now, here's the little article they was talking about Turbo, how people were FOMOing in the last 24 to 48 hours at the time this video was being created. And people, this is just moving. This is just getting started. The network effects that I'll talk about in my research videos haven't even started. And I want to get you in a chance to win. Just look at those candles. And I don't talk about price action a lot. Everyone who follows my channel knows that. So this is a rarity for me. So as you can see, the price action of Turbo is quite substantial. And from that 16,000% since 2023. Do you have anything that goes up 16,000% in your bank accounts and your investment? That's a huge investment. And now we're looking at a $720 million market cap at the time of this video. The volume went down 20% at the time. But look at this though. That's only 19%. So that's something that you should know. Crypto Skeet, I know you saw the chart I just put up. What do you think about that? I wanted to show you that because I think other people have the same questions that you might have.
Well, hold up. Wait a minute, Underdog. Not
Okay.
so fast, partner.
Okay.
You been watching you. I'm subscribed to your channel. And I've been
Yes.
watching you. You've been talking about something that I want to know about called MOCA. Now, Underdog,
MOCA?
I looked up MOCA.
MOCA coin.
And
Yes.
other than chocolate, I don't know nothing about nothing called MOCA. And you talking about MOCA this, you better not tell nobody about MOCA. It's a secret.
I didn't say
I
that.
want to know about MOCA, Underdog.
I will talk
You
about
been
it.
there, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Underdog. I'll be honest with you, Underdog. You be honest with me, Underdog. I'll
Yeah,
be honest
please
with you.
do. I'm always honest with you.
Underdog, let me ask you
Yes.
this question. And I know everybody else, like me, is wondering about the same thing. So not
Okay.
just me.
All
Underdog,
right.
why all the things you talking about, everything you be talking about, Underdog, got weird names? MOCA, Hoppy, NERVOS. You know about none of that?
I didn't make the
I
name.
like Hoppy, little frog, Turbo. I've been looking at. I've been that little frog. Now, why did you talk about normal things like everybody else do? Why did you always talk about stuff that
There's a
nobody else
reason.
didn't talk about? They're not talking about it. Don't you want to get into things that everybody talking about? Why you always talk
No,
about those
actually,
things
no.
that nobody talking about? I'm gonna listen to that. I bet everybody else wanted that. Go ahead,
Okay.
explain that to me, Underdog.
Great, thanks. All right, I'm gonna explain it to you. That I'm saying. So what you brought up is something that I was bringing up. You know, people FOMO, fear of missing out, and they go with hype. So you have these people who are called content creators, and they make videos based on popularity. They're trying to add numbers to their streams, but not me. On the Underdog Research Channel, what I see is I do the research first. No matter how popular it is. Why are you nodding your head like that? You look crazy. And I then give people that research and let you make your decision up about the project. So that's what I saw in Turbo, and I saw it in Mochaverse, and I'm gonna be talking about those projects because I didn't name them, but I mean the fact is the things that I've seen in the research indicate that it's something that you should
So,
know about. What are you?
hey,
Who are you talking?
Underdog, good. This Underdog, they talking about something called MOCA.
We're
I
on
need
the
y'all go
live.
ahead, sell 2 of my steer and 1 of
Oh
the
my
goats.
God.
We need to do it. We need to look into this MOCA thing because
Yeah,
he making a little bit of sense.
Crypto Skeet.
Now everybody know about it yet. They ain't talking about it yet. So if y'all can, go in down to the farm over yonder and sell 2 of my
We are
steer and 1 of my
recording a
goats
video here.
so we can look at that MOCA. Underdog. Hey,
I see you. I hear you
Underdog.
too. Yes,
So I just talked to my partner.
we
He helped me
saw.
run the farm, and he said he's going to sell 2 of my steer and 1 of my goat to get some of this MOCA. So can you guarantee me
No,
about MOCA next year?
no, I
And
can't
how much
guarantee
say it cost
anything.
again? 8 cents.
Yes, 8 cents.
I got 8 cents. I
That's what it
got
costs.
8 cents. Now you tell me that
Yes,
this Animoca brands and MOCA is going to
yes.
be big. That's what
I
I'm
think it.
hearing. But nobody talking about it. Why ain't
I
nobody talking
know.
about Underdog?
Okay. Yes, the price currently for Mocha is 8 cents.
Well, that's kind of silly if you ask me, Underdog. It seems to me that you should want to talk about the things that it not just hype them out, just hype them up. It seems to me that people should talk about things to see what's going on because I don't know what's going on and I don't have time to research. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go ahead and
That's
raise my
early.
chickens and cattle and Underdog. I don't have no time
Bunch
for
of
all this.
chickens.
Country Boy Skeet don't have no time, Underdog.
Uh, Okay, can I talk? Because I'm trying to tell you about the Mocha. So yes, I don't make the names Crypto Ski,
All right, tell you
but
what I'm doing, Underdog. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go so you can talk to your people, and I'm going to check in with you. Now, I didn't want to tell you nothing, but I'm a little concerned about Crypto Black.
why are you
Yeah,
concerned about Crypto Black?
you had him on the last show, and I'm not going to make any accusations. All I'm saying is that My car was broken into, Underdog.
That
That's
has-
all I'm saying.
Come
and
on.
I'm just saying. Now,
You're tripping.
I don't know.
He didn't do
I don't
that.
know if it was crypto black or not. All I'm saying
Why?
is that my car broken into. And I
That's a
know
little
he's in another
biased.
state, but you need to choose your company a little bit more carefully, Underdog. That's all I'm
It
saying.
is
All right,
fine.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I told y'all watching them, but maybe you should just ask them. You happen to see extra radio? Now, I just want to just check the serial number.
didn't steal your
That's all
stuff.
I'm saying. Well, Underdog, I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
It's good to talk to you, and I look
Good.
forward to speaking to you again about Mochaverse because
Okay,
it
Crypto
seems to
Skeet.
me that it's going to be something going on with this project. So when is your new platform going to be started?
I'm gonna tell everybody that. I'm gonna tell you. So in less
Well,
than 2 weeks.
Underdog, sign me up and flick me down like a wet pig. I'm going to be
Not
a
a wet-
part of that membership because I want to know if you can teach a country boy like me, country boy Skeet, who's a little bit country.
Oh,
Then
Lord,
I think
Skeet.
you can teach anybody, Underdog. So I'm going to be a part of your memberships when it come out. So let us know.
Please
All
sign
right,
up.
put the link in the description or something so we can go know, so we can go follow you.
I will.
So we don't have to get all that hyped up stuff and that googly gop. All right, Underdog. All right.
All right, I got you. All right,
You've been
Skeet.
Country Boy Skeet. Good to see you, Underdog.
All
I'll
right,
see you later. Take care,
See you.
everybody. All right.
Bye, Skeet.
100% better. Make America. But, well, you know I'm.
Skeet, get off.
You know what it is. All right. Talk to y'all
No,
later.
Skeet. Bye.
This thing still on?
Skeet, it's still on. I'm trying to do a show here. All right. Thank you very much, Country Boy Skeet. Look, folks, I want to wrap up. Thank you for coming to the channel. Let's talk about what's about to go down. Now, folks, in less than 2 weeks, I have, after 4 years and over 400 videos, I have decided to start my own platform. And I'll be going with a members only platform that you can get the advanced research. I need to separate my research from the fray because I think it's going to be better for you. Throw the junk money that you put on sweets, pizza, and entertainment, and put your investment into research and knowledge. Is it not worth that to put yourself in a position to win? We'll spend $20 to go to a movie. We'll spend $50 to grab over a course of a month for junk that we don't need. So, or a membership at a gym that we don't use. I think it makes sense that we start investing if we truly want something great to happen in the knowledge. I take a lot of time to do this research, so I'll be starting my new platform, crypto research platform, technology. I'll be talking about cyber. I'll be talking about ways to keep your money safe, your NFT safe, your crypto safe, investments from beginner all the way to advanced. Some of the best research you'll be able to find on a World Wide Web. And I'll let you be the judge, and people be able to get there, see it for yourself. And you'll see Crypto Skeet. Now, on this new platform, it's going to be new research, new crypto research that I will not have on these popular traditional social media platforms because, one, it's going to be so in depth that I want the people who really want to get into the deep dives that I provide, they have a place to go instead of having to go to all these other places, and you can go to one stop. Now, I also will keep away for people who only on YouTube to see my live streams, and there'll be other content I provide you for members only. And I'll still leave some of research that will be available for the open public. But I want people to transition. I've done a lot of work in this space. I want this to work out for you. Now, what's the part of the new research I'm going to be giving you? Well, first, along the way, I've been talking about this for months. I can't wait to tell you about it. This is the Swift Coin, the Money Trail series. Money Trail series will be a members only advanced research. Now, a lot of this I've given you, but there's going to be some aspects that I haven't given you yet. That's going to be talking about projects that I've raised before, like EigenLayer and the connection with MetaPath. For some of you who've never heard this before, you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But watch my videos that I already have on this current platform, and you can see my playlist. You can find out everything you need to know before you get to that advanced research. But I want to put you in a position to win. You're going to see a conversation that I've had before, but I'm going to bring you more information because this is going to matter. POAP, Proof of Attendance Protocol. You'll see a previous video I've done. You'll see some additional add-ons to there. We're still not done. Folks, I want you to see this one. This is going to be here as well. Swift Coin, the technology that will shape the future. Now, I'm talking about how it connects to many other aspects, the network effects. These are things I'll be talking about. This is the new cover for my upcoming video that'll be on my new platform. So check it out. Don't they look awesome? That is going to be what we're going to be seeing there. I'm going to do something I've never done before. If you want to get real research about meme coins, meme coin research, it's going to be high risk and potentially high reward, no hype research. If you want the hype, stay where you're at on the platforms. But if you want to get the most in-depth Big Five analysis from the Underdog Research Channel, I'm going to provide you that information and it'll be right there at your fingertips. What came out of it? Let me show you. Turbo. Turbo was the second meme coin I've ever done. Think about that. 400 videos I put out, and only 2 videos were about meme coins. Shiba Inu before it blew up, Turbo before it blew up, and now the third one I've talked about that I'll be bringing more information out about is going up as well. And my community has been seeing this and they have been put in a position to win. Nobody's FOMOing in my community because they're there before it happens. But that's not the only thing. We talked about Hoppy. If you have not heard about Hoppy, I have not done a research video on it, but I've referenced it many times in my platform. In fact, I did a video that was called The Top Crash Cryptos to Purchase. And what happened? 300% less at the time that people got into it. They saw their investment go up 300%. Now, I didn't make that happen, but I was able to see the research. Now, these meme coins are very high risk. So again, take it with a grain of salt. I want to put you in a position to win, but I also want you to be aware that you can lose big in any type of investment. And I want to give you the knowledge. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a researcher who provides the research to you. And this platform that I'm going to show you all these new content and research, you have an opportunity to get into. So I hope you see it and I hope you join in less than 2 weeks. I've talked about one Andy. I've referenced it twice. Only twice I've referenced it, but this one also has had exponential gains. Now, again, just like any meme coins, right now is their time to shine. Maybe later it won't be. The same things take place that I showed you earlier about the market. They go up and go down. Now, this is one I really want to talk to you about that you need to be aware of for those who are going to join my war series. If you've been rocking me for 3 years, every blue moon, once a quarter, sometimes once every 6 months, I'll do a video that is a research video unlike any you've ever seen. Now, the War Series is the Wealth Analysis Research Series, the ultimate deep dive into cryptocurrency research. There is not a product like it, period. I go through every nook and cranny. If you want to see an example of that, go to my page, look up Tailcoin. Go to my page, look up Veracity, go to my page currently right now, look up the Billionaire Blueprint. If you want to look at that, look up MetaPath. These are series of videos I've went so in depth and I expose so many connections that it helps you to see the bigger picture and the smaller picture altogether. Now, I won't be producing these videos every month. No, but if you're part of my memberships, you will see a war series likely to be once every quarter or once every 6 months, depending, because it takes so much time to produce those. This will be in addition to the other research that you'll see on the platform. And what will be a part of that war series? Animoca Brands will be one of the #1 projects that I talk about. This company is a $6 billion company, invested in over 540 companies is the only way I can talk about it, but their investment is bigger than that. There's so much research out there. I'm gonna have to focus and cull it down so you can see what I'm looking at. We're gonna look at industries and find out what industries you need to know about. And lastly, one thing that you need to know about on there is Egen Layer. I brought this up when you saw Crypto Skeet, and that's Crypto Black, and I introduced it. Egen Layer I've talked about since I had a Billionaire Blueprint, the MetaPath videos, and other subsequent videos. I keep bringing it up. This could potentially be the next Ethereum. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's going to be up to you to decide, but I will provide you the research and let you see what I see. And that's going to be one of the first videos covered on my new platform. So I hope that you join. But let's talk about this a little bit deeper because I want you to understand what you will be getting. Open Campus ID. Have you heard of that? Well, you should. A decentralized identifier proof of education protocol. Now, why would I talk about that on my platform? You're thinking right now, Underdog Researcher, I've never heard of this. What are you talking about? You've never mentioned it. First time ever it's being mentioned right now. Well, let's bring up why. Here we go again. Animoca brands purchase additional EDU tokens from open market. This is May 22nd, 2024. It says Animoca Brands today has disclosed that it intends to acquire additional EDU tokens from the open market. EDU is the governance and utility token used by Open Campus, which is the world's first, I love that first word, Web3 education protocol, and it's backed by Binance Labs, Sequoia China, Animoca Brands, and others. Do you know who those people are? Well, you're going to find out on my platform. Animoca Brands firmly supports the work of Open Campus and EDU Foundation, including in particular the upcoming, all right, folks, are you hearing me, folks? I'm not giving you what everybody else is giving you. Listen to what I'm about to tell you, because if you watch this video, you will want to know this, no matter who you are. Upcoming EDU chain, the first layer 3 blockchain specifically designed to serve the global education industry. Check this out, which is estimated to grow to 8 trillion in value by 2023. Please refer to Morgan Stanley. $8 trillion in the Underdog Research Channel is going to talk about it. Why haven't you heard about EDU chain, folks? Is it 8 trillion? Next year is 2025. But before I even get to that, that's 5 years from now. But let me show you. It said a research. Did you know in June the 7th, 2023, Morgan Stanley did a research about global education and the 8 trillion reboot from preschool to corporate training. The education sector is getting a technology-fueled overhaul that could offer more equitable access while creating attractive investment opportunities. Why aren't you hearing about this? That is what I'm trying to say. There is so many opportunities. I'm going to be giving you research on Open Campus, on EDU tokens, on Animoca Brands. Morgan Stanley talked about it. Would you not like to be a part of an $8 trillion increase in the next 5 years? What do you have in your bank account right now that has a potential to increase in value by 8 trillion in the next few years? Your car won't, your house won't. What will? Everything depreciates in value, but be in a position to win, that's what I want to do. That's what I do on this platform. So that's going to be part of my research. And finally, just like you saw, we're going to have those 2 lovable people that I just met, and I'll be training and teaching you through teaching them Crypto Skeet, Country Boy, and Crypto Black. Exclusive members only. It's going to have a little bit of comedy, a little bit of fun. We got to make education smart, training smart, and we also have to bring this into a way that anybody can understand it. And that's what I do. And I want you to understand. I will take the most complex concepts and break it down in an easy to learn, digestible way. Or we can go out there and listen to these hype boys and girls who just say, win Moon, win Lambo. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you very much for being a part of this conversation about turbo and crypto. This is going to be broken down so that you can look at the video and share with others. Take the time, press the share button, get this information to other people. I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, this is going to be great. Please don't forget to take the time to look for my upcoming new crypto platform, the Underdog Research Channel, for members only, and also the members only content I will leave on the current platform. But you'll get everything that you want to know and more on the new platform without the censorship, and that's why I'm going. I appreciate Crypto Skeet here today, and next time we might be seeing some other new guests. Thank you very much, folks, and until next time, this has been the Underdog Research Channel. Thank you and take care.
Music by Indigo Saint.
Yeah, keep work. I'm moving no research. See, that's the difference between making a bag or losing a bag. Or it's like work. Research. BOT make the tech work. And Underdog, you like Cap Kirk. We masters in the metaverse. Just research. Deep work. What you mean in a research? See, that's the difference between 100 stacks and no stacks. So we research. Light work. BOT make the tech work. And Underdog, you like Cap Kirk. We